Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Last Line of Defense. In the last episode we sent our team to deal with an alien terror attack. Despite losing one of our operatives, the team put down the powerful forces without taking any of the losses. After returning to base, two threats were quickly discovered in succession, the first an assault base, and then a UFO landing site. Once again the team was assailed by a much larger than expected force, but successfully managed to eliminate the threat without any major injuries. As soon as the team returned to base, however, reports of abduction sent the team off to India.
Commander.
Captain Fawn, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Sir, I have here an official warning from the Council. They are demanding that you cease your incessant lack of leading and cooperation and return to duty.
I was expecting something like this. But what should I do, Daniel?
With all due respect, sir, we need you at HQ, at the helm of the project. Only you can see us win this fight. It's been several weeks since the incident, and the staff are really starting to doubt the capabilities of their leaders. Major Easel is managing to keep them together, but...
I spoke to Holly before she left for Mexico. She put me back in my place. You can be sure, Captain, that I have thought long and hard about our struggles, and I've remembered why I am commander of this band of humanity's finest. Get me a coffee. I'll be at Operation HQ in 5.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
We return with our team in India, and we're going to basically be moving our team just as any other mission around in a fend out pattern to try and find the aliens as soon as possible. This is just a normal alien abduction mission, so nothing too fancy really. We're going to move Cinnamon on top of the roof to get himself a nice position on top, get an elevated position, bonuses to aim and all that. Shao is going to follow Endo around the left side of the building, whilst Vargas and I believe the rest of the team are going to go around the right side. Instantly we see a group of 2 mutons and the meld canister, or one of the meld canisters fully level. So the mutons try and hide by this bin or trash can. I think it's an ATM machine actually. Vargas is just going to go into Overwatch, and Basso is going to run and gun to get herself into a position where she can kill the mutons straight away. I decided not to move behind the car just in case I spot more aliens further along, and I don't actually want to do that. With a 65% chance to hit, Basso goes for the muton, killing him outright. Guzman, meanwhile, is going to move up as well, and she's going to try and get a shot onto the remaining muton. Most likely not going to be able to kill it, but is with 30% chance isn't even going to shoot, just going to go straight into Overwatch land. The muton to take any shots it may want to do. During the inactivity it tries to hit someone, but Vargas puts a shot into the wall next to it just to try and make it miss, which is pretty funny. The muton shoots at Guzman, hitting her for 4 damage, a very low amount. That's probably one of the lowest rolls a muton can do, I believe. Endo is going to continue along with Shao to the left side of the map, along with finding a meld canister. Suleiman is going to walk up to the wall. There's a bit of a glitching going on because of how the map works. Suleiman's just going to walk to the side of the wall, go into Overwatch from where he is. Shao is going to follow Endo. Not going to spot any. Oh, he does. He spots a mechtoid and 2 sectoids. One of which is going to get shot by Endo for 1 damage only though, so it's not too big of a hit. And Shao is going to quickly deploy a smoke grenade to give them bonus defenses against the mechtoid. They do not have the ability to take them out this turn, so don't really want to do anything stupid. Basso is going to go around the side to try and get this muton. She gets a very low amount of hit because there's so much cover. I decided not to do rapid fire either, so I just decided to try and hit it. I miss and I hit the car instead. I go through the car and it doesn't set it on fire, so it's all good. Guzman is going to walk up to the muton. Not see any other aliens, but with 56% she's going to try and shoot, dealing 7 damage. Not quite enough to kill the muton, but enough for the purposes if we want to throw a grenade at it, we can totally kill it. Vargas is going to move up to the side of the wall. I believe I decided to throw a smoke. Okay, firing a smoke grenade, give ourselves more cover. since he won't be able to kill the Muton straight up. So that's deployed. We've got smoke everywhere on the map. This is going really tactical compared to previous games. The Muton attempts to hit and does hit Guzman for 5 damage this time. Still quite a low shot considering it can do a maximum of like 7 or something. As you can see, the Mechtoid has a shield activated. That is a mind meld or a shield boost of some kind that one of the sectoids is doing, and so the best way to take him out would be to kill that sectoid. We're going to focus on that Muton first, however. We're going to get Basso to walk up to the side of him. I think... oh, and then we spot more Mutons, 3 more Mutons. We do that, but I think we're going to be going for the stun on that Muton down below. She's actually been... yeah, we are going for the stun. Successfully stunning a Muton, which is great. There's also a free plasma rifle in it for us. But yeah, so we basically did that. But yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Either way, Guzman's going to try and hit 2 of these Mutons together. Break their cover and such. Also hit the car a little bit, but I don't think that's too much trouble. Yeah, Basso's found herself flanked, which isn't too good. Endo is going to switch to a sniper rifle and has a 96% chance of hitting that sectoid, which she does, killing it outright. Suleiman is going to attempt... well, he's going to move forward, and I think he's going to fire a needle grenade down below to try and hit as many of the Mutons as possible. He doesn't have a great shot because he can't hit all of them. I'm trying to throw it as far as possible. I think that's the furthest it can go. So I try to just fire so that I hit all of those. It's enough to kill both of them, which is great. That's 2 Mutons down, and there's only 1 left, so it's all great. Shao has a good shot on the Mechtoid, and he's going to go with suppression, which is going to clear a little bit of the building and is also going to prevent the Mechtoid from moving around. He can still fire, but both Endo and Shao have a really nice area of cover and stuff. Vargas at the moment is pretty useless. He's not in a good position at all, apart from firing that smoke. There wasn't much going on, so he's just going to go into watch, move by that car, potentially get the meld in the next turn. The Muton that is active is going to not do anything. The Mechtoid is going to attempt to shoot at Shao, doing so and missing because of suppression and other stuff. He's then going to go into Overwatch. He must have 2 actions. The Muton then tries to fire at Basso, successfully hitting her for 9 critical damage, which is horrendous. And then our turn continues. 100% chance to hit. I decided to do a headshot with Endo, try and get a 50% crit from her. She fires, doing critical damage, doing just so much damage. I think that was like 13 damage that she did, ridding of it armor straight away. She also, because of double tap, allows her to do another shot. She's just going to do a normal shot. It's a 100% chance to hit, so she's automatically going to do some damage. And it does another 7 damage to it, so it's on pretty low health now. Suleiman is going to move up. He's not going to get a good covering position, but he's going to just walk up to it to try and hit the remaining Muton. However, he doesn't actually get a good position there. So what he's going to do is fire the grenade down below through the roof and try and hit the Mechtoid. As he does so, he does 4 damage, doesn't kill the other sectoid that might be in the area. Shao is going to try and hit the Mechtoid for 6 damage. Doing so very comfortably, leaving it on 2 hit points. Vargas is going to move up to the meld and collect it. He also gets a potential to shoot the Muton that remains, only for 40% though, but it's enough to hit, which is great. That was a pretty lucky shot there. Basso is going to walk around the side. I'm wondering whether or not I should not rapid fire, but run and gun. I think I'm going to run and gun. Try and get really close to the Muton. I'm debating whether or not I should actually do that because I could spot more enemies. So I decided not to, and I'm going to go to the cover over here. However, the problem is that I have no percent of hitting that. That is very unlikely to hit. So I just go in Overwatch from where I am. Guzman is going to walk to the side of the car. Once again, a big debate going up. Should I go up on the roof? What should I do? Because there's also a Mechtoid that I kind of want to take out, and the Mechtoid is probably more important to take out than the Muton at the moment.
That's affirmative.
But I choose to go to the side of the car. don't see the Mechtoid, I'm just going to go for the Muton by firing a grenade and guaranteeing that it will die. Probably a waste of Basso's run and gun. She probably could have gone and taken out the Mechtoid. The Mechtoid fires once again at Shao, missing once again, and what it's going to be doing is nothing. Oh no, it's going to get buffed again by a shield, so there's a sectoid around which we need to find. What I'm going to be doing is firing at the shield with Endo, which only does 3 damage, doesn't actually do any damage, at least any successful damage or sufficient damage. Suleiman is going to go down finally from the roof. He's going to jump down, see the Mechtoid from behind, and he actually sees the sectoid as well, and that is much better of a target. However, the low percentage chance means that I'm debating whether or not I should actually go for the shot, but 53 is better than none. I'm going to shoot it, that's going to kill it, and it's also going to deal bonus damage to this Mechtoid, who's going to die from that. And I believe that ends the mission. No, it doesn't. Okay, so there is still a threat around. There's still an enemy in some place. We're going to dash towards the meld. It's not going to spot anyone, which means the most likely source of enemy is either going to be further along or it's going to be inside the building. Our team is going to regroup. I think I'm debating whether or not to spot further along. I decide to move Vargas up so I can heal Basso, since Basso's really low health from that shot from 2 mutants. Was it when you won? I can't remember what happened, even though it just happened. Basso gets healed, moves up, doesn't spot any more enemies. Guzman is also going to move up next to Basso, and once again won't spot any enemies as she goes into Overwatch. And then alien threat shows that there's actually 2 seekers that are around, and those are the last remaining enemies in the thing. So everyone's going to reload and go into Overwatch where they are, moving into better positions so that they can cover each other without getting into a bad area. Shao and Endo are probably in the worst position right now, so Shao's going to move away from that, reload or go into Overwatch. He's going to go into Overwatch. Vargas is going to move into cover as well and go into Overwatch. Is he? Oh, okay, so Guzman is actually going to go... Oh, okay, so he's going to heal Guzman. Guzman is going to go into Overwatch, and Vargas is going to finish his turn by healing Guzman, even though it's probably not necessary. And then Basso's just going to go into Overwatch from where she is. During the alien activity, one of them tries to go for Basso, gets taken out by Guzman and her Overwatch shot.
Target neutralized.
And then it's my turn once again, I believe. As we get a very long pause. And everyone is going to go in Overwatch from how they are. With Endo going into Overwatch, Suleiman's also going to go into Overwatch from where he is. Shao, I think, is going to move closer to Endo. And then go into Overwatch. Vargas is going to go into Overwatch. Basso is going to go into Overwatch. They're basically all going to go into Overwatch. It's just how it goes. Yes. There we go. And then during the alien activity, nothing happens. So another bout of Overwatches for everyone. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here. Oh yeah, I'm looking for a button for mass Overwatch to put everyone into Overwatch without having to do. There is a command for that, but I choose not to search for it in the options menu or anything. During the alien activity, still nothing. The Seeker is somewhere. Not entirely sure where he is, what he's doing with his life. But at the moment, it's just Overwatch for everyone. And then during this alien activity, it appears next to Shao. Endo targets it with her sniper rifle, shooting and killing it for 10 critical damage, ending the mission with a clear success. Pretty much no one got too severely injured. A few heals here and there from Basso and Guzman. We actually almost lost Basso, she was on 2 hit points, so have to be more careful. The Titan armor that's coming very soon will be very important for later. Return to base, seeing that we have some promotions. We've only got, I believe, one promotion. My notes are correct. Yep, Suleiman becomes another colonel. We have 3 colonels now on the force. We have a choice between going for Rocketeer, which is an additional rocket, or Mayhem, which is additional damage based on weapon tech to suppression and area effect. Either of these are pretty moderate. I think I personally feel like they're really moderate skills. Like, you don't really see the effect of it. However, grenades do get affected, so yeah.
Please give my thanks to the main commander.
So there we go, that is the success of that mission done, and we move on back to the main area. So we go straight to mission control from the base to search for activity. A laboratory is complete, allowing us to look at our constructions. We've only got 12 credits, which is not a lot, but well over half of the things of our building, well over half of the area is covered in facilities, which is great. We've managed to build quite a few things. There's still quite a few buildings that we need to build, but overall it's looking pretty good with what we can do in the area. We're going to go to the barracks and going to give out a few more medals. We have the Urban Combat Badge, which we are going to give to one of our operatives. I believe we're going to be giving it to either Shao or Suleiman. I think Suleiman is the area. Yep, it is. Since he is such, well, I mean, he's a colonel, so he deserves having medals, and he's least likely to die. Then again, Porlak died. So yes, the Defender's Medal, which we're going to give, which is Never Panic, we're going to be giving to Shao, so that he doesn't run away, even though it's very unlikely that he will do. His first medal, well done. And then we're going to go back and scan for activities, since there are no more medals to give. Just scan for activities, see what's going up. Nothing really happens for the next few days, and then the operation is ready. So we're going to send our operatives to Mexico on Operation Lazy Grave. It's also in this mission that we're going to be bringing a new operative with our rookie John Ryan, just because, why not? Now, before I go into what exactly is going to happen, I'm going to have to warn you that this mission bugs out. Not the actual mission itself, but the audio will cut out very shortly. I'm not entirely sure what happened. This is the first time it happens that I've seen the recording, and it's also, I literally did not realise that this happened at all. So there are quite a few missions in the future that will have this problem, including, and I'm really pissed off about this, the final mission. So yeah, not cool. Anyway, we're going to keep our team close together. We're going to have our operative with us as well, Holly Davis, as well as John Ryan, going towards that area. Holly Davis is going to go into Overwatch from where she is. This is the very similar mission to the first Exalt mission we saw, where we have to go and prevent the Exalt members from going into an area, and we have to defend it. Suleiman is going to wait around for a bit, apparently. No, they're all going to go towards the transmitter for now. They're not. I don't believe I put that many operatives going forward. I think a few of them might go, like Shao. Oh, okay, going for a dash. I highly doubt that. Shao is going to go towards that area, and I believe he's going to be spotting some Exalt operatives who are going to knock down some stuff, and also Vargas is going to go with Shao. So we've got both supports together, which is probably not the best idea. Vargas is going to fire at one of the operatives, dealing 4 damage, very low amount. But the Exalt operatives have their turn. They're going to fire miss at Vargas, which is great, and then it's our turn once again. So during our turn, we're going to be moving Guzman up towards the enemy. They're going to Overwatch into Guzman, which is pretty horrible, and then we're going to suffer a kind of glitch, which is where the audio happens. I've just put in more Xcom music for you to deal with it. So Guzman has a lot of choice of who she can fire at. It's quite a few people. but what we're going to do is going to move the most of the operatives around the place so that they can go and assist with Guzman, hit any of the enemies that might be in the way, to give Guzman more of a choice of who to fire at and a better choice. Davis goes in, she has a shot at one of the operatives, misses though, which is pretty shame, but then again on the other hand she's just got a pistol, so she was never going to do a huge amount of damage anyway. Endo goes in, doesn't do much. Suleiman also has the ability to go in, he's going to dash in to cover. He's got shots on everyone, but there's not much going on. Shao is going to move up. He's going to try and hit one of the operatives that's already been hit by Vargas. Misses, however, which isn't too handy. And then Vargas is going to move up. He doesn't really have a really good position to move up because he's by a car, but he's going to move up towards that pillar and gets a shot anyway with 50%. It's pretty good. Shooting that down, that one, and killing it outright. Guzman is going to have to do something pretty spectacular. So shots on every single one of these guys and decides, you know what, let's might as well just kill one of them. So she does, she kills one of them outright, leaving still a good amount of operatives around the place to shoot at her, but they shouldn't be able to deal that much damage to her, I don't think. This one, however, does go for a rocket launch, hitting 3 of the operatives for 6 damage, a huge amount of damage dealt, 18 damage in total from one operative. That's pretty bad. The other operative moves up to do a dash move towards Guzman and is going to get hit by by Ryan, who is going to Overwatch and hit that one. Guzman gets shot at but missed by one of the remaining operatives, and then the final operative that we can see is going to move into the darkness. He's going to fire a smoke grenade to cover the rest of his troops. More operatives go in from the side. There's the transmitter, but they can't actually detect or see it, so that's always a good thing. But yeah, they come in from the sky. Got a few snipers coming in. It's quite a lot of operatives. This is already the 3rd Exalt mission, and there's a lot of operatives here. This is quite going quite difficult. It's also because of bad positioning on my behalf as well. Endo's going to fire her sniper rifle at one of the operatives, as you can see, killing him outright with a headshot. She also gets double tap, so she can fire again. Ability of doing a disabling shot, but I think I'm just going to go for a normal damaging shot against one of the operatives, killing him outright as well. That clears the capture area, and then Suleiman is going to fire a alien grenade in that corner to try and clear the walls and also deal damage to the people around. Fires the alien grenade, which does 6 damage to both of those operatives and shows us where they are. Shao is going to move up towards the building. Actually, he's going to let Vargas do that first, so Vargas can see if there's any operatives around. Doesn't see anyone. He's going to go into Overwatch. Guzman is going to walk up to one of these operatives. I think she's just going to punch one of them. Although she has the ability of like killing them with a grenade, so I don't know if that was a good option. Oh, she's probably going to do collateral damage actually. She can do collateral and hit both of them. Well, I'm not entirely sure if that will... I don't know what happens. Is that what she's going to do? Yeah, it is. But it doesn't actually kill any of them. Oh, it kills one of them. Alright. That is probably the only time you'll see me use collateral damage, because it's not really the best of things. So Ryan goes into the area here. It's not that it's not the best of things, it's just that I don't think I can use collateral damage. I wasn't that good at it, and there was always better options anyway. Davis is going to try and get herself into a good position where she can hit the final operative and also remain in cover, but that doesn't seem to be an option. So she's just going to go around the side, and she gets a 74% shot to kill him, which she does manage to by shooting through Guzman, which is pretty impressive. Shao is going to go around the side through to get by the car. Or not, no, he's going to dash into the... See, I keep thinking... My initial thoughts was that he was going to go around the side, but then I decided against it, most likely because that would have taken him too far away from the other operatives. We see a sniper going into the open, we don't actually see any other happenings. Endo's going to move up into the capture area. She's going to switch to her pistol with a 100% chance to hit that guy. shoots, hits him for a critical 3 damage, and then Suleiman is going to most likely finish him off with a 75% chance to hit, killing him with another critical hit of 9 damage. Xiao is going to move into better cover towards the capture area, going into Overwatch where he is. Vargas is going to go into a better position as well, going inside the building and going into Overwatch should there be any more enemies around. Or maybe I think I dash because I feel like some of my operatives need healing, or potentially might need healing. Guzman's going to reload because she's out of ammo. Ryan's going to move up towards the windows so that if he sees anyone he can go into Overwatch. He actually does spot one of the operatives. Goes into Overwatch straight away though. Actually, 55%, yeah, 4, so I didn't even check to see if I hit him. But I can't, instead I break more of the cover in the way. Davis is going to go around the side towards that police car, going into Overwatch where she is, ending our turn. During the Exalt turn, not much is happening except for this person who's going to move up towards the capture circle and then get hit by an Overwatch shot from Davis, who misses. So it doesn't get hit but gets shot at. And then another Overwatch shot, this time from Xiao, who also misses. So this guy's clearing out all of our Overwatch shots. Goes forward, doesn't get hit anything. And then we get some operatives that come in from behind, of all places. So we have 2 so far. I think there might be a third one. Yep, there's a third one there. So yeah, they're behind the place, which means that Xiao and Vargas are going to have to deal with those areas. There's actually a 4th person there, jeez. So yeah, quite a few people around the side and stuff. Endo is going to switch to her sniper rifle to kill that one that's around the front of the area. He gets killed straight away. Suleiman is going to head around the... Is he? Yeah, he's going to head around the back so that he can hit any of them. Can't see any of them, probably the worst position to go for, but hey. Xiao is going to move up, see if he can spot any more, and there is one more operative over there. He's going to shoot at him, 89% chance to try and kill him. He does so very successfully, taking down that sniper. Vargas finds himself in a very bad position, but he's going to dash away. He's not going to get himself into a worse position. He's going to dash away, get ready to heal some of the operatives that require it. Guzman is going to go around the back. She's going to not spot any of them, but go into Overwatch where she is in case the operatives try and go from behind. Ryan is going to go into Overwatch where he is, and Davis is going to go closer to the wall, or not, or maybe, no, other side of the car, wall. Davis, what are you doing? There we go, Davis does go nearer to the wall, goes into Overwatch, probably the best position for her to be honest. One of the vans blows up, and during the Exalt turn, the operatives move towards us. He's going to get shot by Suleiman, who's actually in a moderate position. Yeah, he misses though. I wasn't expecting him to hit, because there's quite a few bit of cover between those people. Guzman then also gets a shot towards him. 8 damage dealt. And then more operatives come forth. One of them goes into Overwatch, another one is seen and goes, he's going to do a smoke grenade? Yeah, he's going to do a smoke grenade to hit his ally, not even himself. So he's not really in the best positions. Endo is going to reload with his sniper rifle. Suleiman is got a shot, but it's a very low shot. He's just going to go into Overwatch where he is. I think the mentality that I had here was to wait for the enemy to come to me, since they have to capture the point. I'm going to move Xiao into a good position behind cover. He's then going to go and reload, go into Overwatch. Vargas is going to move towards the operatives that need healing. So first Ryan is going to get a bout of healing. He's going to be well overhealed, since I can heal 8 and he only gets 6 health back. But that's done. Guzman is going to walk towards the enemy, maybe. Nope, going to Overwatch straight away, very well. Ryan is going to move outside of the capture circle so that you can see the operatives and go into Overwatch. Davis is going to go and stay in Overwatch. I don't want her to get killed. She really needs healing. She's on 2 hit points. The Exalt turn goes as you would assume. They're just going to walk forward and then get hit by Overwatch shots. So that guy gets spotted, hit by Guzman, or shot at by Guzman. I'm not sure if it's... yeah, no, it does get hit and killed by Guzman with a successful Overwatch shot. This one is going to run away and then run back. He's then going to go into Overwatch where he is. I believe he's the last one. But he's not the last one, there's actually quite a few people. For some reason the recording glitched a bit more here. I think the game froze a tiny bit, and then we got a few shots at some returning reinforcements. So there's a few reinforcements that came in. Endo has the choice of firing upon any of them. She's going to go for a headshot on this one. Fires, doesn't kill him, but I believe she still gets double tap. So she's going to fire at the other one for 7 damage potentially. I think either I go for that one or I go for the kill. Yeah, I'm going to go for the kill. Shooting at that one again, killing him outright. Suleiman then has the chance of hitting the last one with an alien grenade, which wouldn't kill him, so I'm not entirely sure if I would go for that. I do go for that, alright, interesting. Yeah, alien grenade goes, 6 damage done. Oh, I think I might go for the kill on Davis, potentially? I'm not entirely sure. Shao's going to go up, try and hit that guy who's hiding. He actually has covering fire, which is very, very weird. But the covering fire misses, so it's not the end of the world for that. Shao is going to try and shoot him. I'm not entirely sure if that did any damage. I guess it didn't kill it, so no one really cares. Vargas is actually going to go for the kill on that guy, which is probably a very bad choice. It should have gone for the kill with Davis, to be honest. Guzman walks up, flanks the remaining Exalt operative, 82% chance of hitting him. Guzman lowers her weapon, shoots, doesn't kill the final dude, but does a heavy amount of damage, allowing Ryan to potentially get the kill. He's going to move up. He's got 2 shots, which means there's actually another operative around. He doesn't have the range to kill the final one, but has a chance to kill that guy, so he's going to go for the kill on the guy who's been flanked by Guzman. He misses though, with a 51% chance to hit, so it's not the best shot. David's going to go around the side. She does need healing though, so if she does get caught out, she might be in trouble. She goes into Overwatch, should be fine though. Remaining 2 Exalt operatives, one of them runs around the side, flanks Ryan, and then shoots... no, he heals himself. Interesting choice of there. So he heals himself, and then this one moves towards Guzman and does a dash action, meaning that he can't get any kills. And then, from the roof, another operative appears right behind Davis, who shoots him for 3 damage, but she's in grave danger if the guy pulls out a pistol and shoots her, which he does. However, he misses. Wow, he didn't even take out a pistol. Thankfully, Davis is fine. She missed by that. She goes around to try and flank the guy, but he's out in the open anyway, so he's not going to get any problems. 2 damage though, not enough to kill him. Endo's going to go around the back to finish him off, I believe, maybe. First thing first though, Guzman's going to go up to that heavy and punch him into oblivion with a kinetic strike, dealing 12 damage and throwing him very far away from her, over and on top of the car. He's going to glitch through that. Look at him. That's right, glitched so hard. Ryan's going to go around to flank that operative, who's just healed himself, and then should kill him with a plasma rifle, which he does, doing critical damage just to add insult to that injury. Endo is then going to go around to finally kill that guy with her pistol, and that will end the fight. Once we return to base, we can see we have a promotion. John Ryan becomes a sniper. We also get a councilman of honor, and Davis gains corporal. She's going to pick the snapshot since she is an operative. We also go to the the Exalt base situation, and then we go to see the Exalt base, and we get a piece of intel once we go through all of that, that tells us that the Exalt base is east of the Atlantic Ocean, which means it's not in the Americas, which is great. But that will do it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time.
Commander, thank you for finally returning where you belong, here next to your staff. I'm sure Officer Foran has briefed you with many of the details surrounding the alien threat, but I'd like to press the importance of the insurgents from Exalt. The information found on Canada A suggests that Operation Secret Star was a direct cause by actions from Exalt operatives in that area. We need to move more resources towards finding their HQ. It is of paramount importance to both our safety and the survival of humanity.